I've got so used to filming weekly vlogs recently that it feels strange to be doing such an impromptu single vlog video. I'm sat here on the floor because I'm currently unboxing the tables that I bought for the greenhouse refresh, bit of a revamp. Don't know if you can quite call it a makeover. I'm going to see how much of this I can get done. So I have a 5, I found these on eBay. This one's 5 foot and the other one is 3 or 4. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is out. When I left the house this morning, it finally felt like summer. It had that smell and sound of summer in the air. The air just felt different. This is the current state of the greenhouse. These plants we need to plant out. We just put them in here because the winds were so strong. So I'm going to get on and completely clear this out and make room for the tables, which should go down this side and down the back. There are a lot of spiders in there. I'm hoping I don't get any stuck in my hair. That's my worst fear, having bugs stuck in my hair after having a moth that flew into my hair during the night time one summer when I was little. It's scarred me ever since. For a little backstory for those of you who don't know, this greenhouse was here when we bought the house, so it's a little worse for wear. There are a few broken glass panels which we could replace, and we probably will replace at some point, but for now it does the job. I looked into completely replacing the greenhouse, but it's very pricey to do so. Even if you buy the plastic ones, which look very smart, they're still £300–400. I just wanted to make do with what we had, but make it a bit more functional. That's everything out. I'm going to give the floor a bit of a sweep.
Sweet Marie, your beauty shines. You are the wonder in my eyes. I just want to be the man. So
First one is set up and ready to go. I'm going to get this one set up and then I'm going to wait for Doug to get back from work with his electric drill so we can just really quickly put the screws in. Otherwise I'm going to waste lots of time manually doing it with a screwdriver. This little one is home from school playing with all her Play-Doh. I know, there's a bumblebee. She's most concerned about a bumblebee that's flown in here. It's in here somewhere. These are all going to be planted out over the next couple of days. I can get him to go on this plant, then I can help him outside. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Off he goes. Pop the second bench on the concrete rather than the grass because I stepped in cat poo earlier. Set it up over here. The other one is over there. It's actually really simple to put together. They've put numbers all over the legs and the table bit. All you have to do is match them up. This one is helping Doug put it together. I have offered to help, but he said nope, he can do it, he's fine.
Let's make it more shelves and be a double one. More shelves to put on shelf. 3 bunk beds.
Well done! It is the next day and the tables are in. And now for the best part, organising and making the most of all of this shelf space. I realised that these tables are on Amazon. I ordered them on eBay, but for some reason they were also, I must have seen them on Amazon at some point and put them in my buy later part of the basket. I love how I'm squinting and I have sunglasses on top of my head. Let's actually use them. So yeah, I should be able to link these. Decided to go for wood. Originally I thought I wouldn't go for wood because they're going to get wet and they're rot. But then I thought metal can go really rusty and it's much harder to treat that. You have to sand it down and paint it. And actually, when you think about it, our garden furniture is wood, our raised beds are wood, so actually I prefer the look of the wood ones. And then whenever they need it, just give them a light sand and a lick of wood treatment, and they should last a long time. I started to put some of our seedlings here. This is where I plan to have them. I've ordered a couple of metal trays so I can water these without the soil and the water dripping down to the other shelves and on top of all the stuff that's under here. It'll just keep the greenhouse a little tidier. I might move them along a little bit because I have a pepper plant which I'd like to bring in here. Not a pepper, I keep saying pepper, it's not a pepper plant, it's a chili plant. What I want to do is have this as a mini extension to the house. I have a few flowers and a few plants in here. Later on in the month I'll pot my tomatoes along here. I've actually got this hanging basket that I got it on Arket, and it's from the brand Afro Art. I thought I could put a pot in here. I've also got this hanging vase from Toast, and I thought this could go somewhere. Yeah, anyway, getting sidetracked. I was going to go get the chili plant. I've had this growing in the kitchen for the last couple of months, and finally rehome it and put it in here. I feel like I need to address the outfit. Everything I would have worn is currently in the wash. I bought this bucket from, oh, I don't know who it's by. I can leave a link to it. They do lots of different colours. I have a smaller one of these with some Epsom salts in the bathroom. They do different colours, different sizes. They're great, and they're not airtight, but they do have quite a good seal on them. I thought I would use it for this. It's good to use when sowing seeds, and anything else that I show you I'll link in the description. I'll say that now so I don't repeat myself every time I show you something. I'm gonna get on and get everything back in the greenhouse. I remember I had some propagators in the shed that came with trays, so whilst I wait for my metal ones to be delivered, I thought these would do the job. Every single one of these pots and trays I've kept from whenever we've gone to the garden centre to buy vegetables or flowers, and then I reuse them to pot on plants and to sow seeds. In here we have two types of cosmos. We've got white and then it's called double rose. It's a pink double petal cosmos. We've got some sunflowers that Delilah helped me plant. We've got a mini variety and a compact variety. That is definitely not borage. That is a sunflower. I think Delilah sneakily put a sunflower seed in with the borage. This is borage and a random sunflower. Another big borage here. I could probably plant this one out. I thought I'd try some white borage this year. So I've got a couple of those. Some lovely broad beans. I don't sow them directly, one because we've had terrible weather, but mainly because the slugs get to them before they have a chance to grow. So yeah, I kept these containers from the garden centre. They sell them like this, so you just have to break them apart. And we've got some French beans that desperately need to be potted out as well. These peas need to desperately be planted out this weekend as well. It's because I haven't planted them out because my planter hasn't arrived, so I'm going to have to put them in something else. We're not completely done. We'll probably end up having a rejig over time, but we're done for today. Shall I give you a quick tour and tell you where everything is from? We've got watering cans, a couple of Delilah's. If I don't say where things are from, I will still try and find links for them. Got my smaller watering can there, and then my bigger one over there. These are hemp baskets, and I plan to put the tomatoes in these. Over here are some broken pots, and I don't throw them away because they're really good to break up and put in the bottom of plant pots. You see where there's, well, that one's quite small. In bigger ones like this one, they've got quite big holes, and so if you layer broken pieces of terracotta or stones over the top, don't completely cover the hole, but just sort of make a bit of a system where the water will trickle out. It stops all the soil coming out of the pot. But yeah, if you have broken pots, don't throw them away because they're still useful. Got my basket here that I use to carry seeds around and collect vegetables in later on in the summer. Things like this, and also tools and seeds. I don't keep fertiliser in here because it's too warm for the fertiliser. It's the kind of thing that I'm going to start taking in during the winter months, because as you can see, because this greenhouse isn't the most weatherproof, all my lovely wooden garden tools get a bit worn. I mentioned this pot at some point last month in the vlogs. We've drilled some holes in the bottom, and I'm going to plant some sweet peas in there. Oh wow, you've been doing some writing.
Yeah.
Cool. Got a few terracotta pots under here, another couple under here. Yeah, we really need to plant those potatoes. I'm going to do that later.
Potatoes.
Yeah, that's how potatoes grow. They grow underground.
Real potatoes.
Yeah.
Plant real potatoes and make great potatoes.
Over the last couple of years, I've been collecting these pots from my favourite place to get terracotta pots from the garden. The brand's called Bergs. Hang on, let me check. Bergs. They do all kinds of colours, shapes, sizes, patterns. All of these pots are from them. I need to tidy up Delilah's garden chairs. All of these pots are from them. I find them, you can get them on lots of websites. I've bought a few on Truva. I bought a few from Nordic Nest. You have to kind of search around to find the one you want. And then I've got my rainbow chili plant here. As this is a little harder to get to under here, I've just put lots of plastic pots that we keep, and we use them to either replant house plants, or again when we're potting and sowing seeds in the garden. Got some lawn seed. I need this if I ever need to spray plants with a soap mixture to get rid of aphids. These, I've used them for everything. I use them for Delilah's stuff, I use them in my office, and we had a couple spare that I thought I would use in here. Little bits like twine, and got copper tape. I put this around plant pots, planters. I should have some copper rings, but yeah, I use those to stop the slugs eating seedlings. And this one has some tools in. It would be cool to pop some hooks along here, and then I could just hang the tools on there. Now this is the thing I'm most excited about. This is a potting tray, and the idea is you put soil in here and you use this to sow your seeds or repot smaller plants. I won't keep these seeds in here because they get damp, but these are some that I want to sow soon. Well, if I haven't run out of time, that is. Yeah, I've just about got enough time to sew those. I've got some tags. I've definitely got some more tags lying around somewhere. And I've just got my gloves and some secateurs and the cutest potting tools. I've put one of the hanging teardrop vases there, and another one here with an anemone from the garden. Put the potting tray there because it's at the highest point of the greenhouse, so I can comfortably stand whilst I'm potting up plants here. It'll be really nice next spring, late winter, when it comes to sowing my first seeds, because usually I have to do it in the house, or I have to wait for it to be sunny and I wrap up warm and I just do it outside. But now I'll be able to do it in here. I won't make a mess in our kitchen, and also in the winter it will be nice in here because it will protect me from the elements. It will probably be a really nice temperature. It won't be boiling like it is now. I am really happy with how it's turned out. I've still got loads of storage room. Underneath the benches I'll be able to store soil and anything else we need to store. It's the following week since last filming, and a few more things have been added to the greenhouse, so I thought I might as well show you it now when it's looking even more put together. And it's incredible how quickly things grow. Oh, don't mind Delilah's swimming pool. Even this basil has doubled in size. Got these cute daisies. Sunflowers have tripled in size. Metal trays turned up. I think they look really smart. They fit on here perfectly. I have another one down here to store things in, and then can also fit perfectly up here. If I didn't have these plant pots, I could fit 2 of these trays along this table. I've added this plant pot from Anthropology that I had lots of seeds in the house. I've had some jute mats delivered. These are great to put around your plants. Just a natural way to stop the slugs eating your seedlings. I've also been trying out these shells. These are crushed whelk shells. Again, the slugs don't like to go on them, so it stops them eating your plants. We've been getting loads of strawberries this week. Tomato plants are in. Just have this one here that needs to be potted up as well. This chamomile, how much has this grown? And we've actually got a couple of flowers coming out, and we have some flowers coming out from the geranium. I thought I'd repot these that have been on the kitchen windowsill because these cucumbers aren't too happy, especially this little guy. See, I say that, I think these could probably go straight in the beds, but yeah, I'm gonna repot this chamomile. I have some basil I need to pot as well, so maybe I've done both green and purple basil this year. I'm gonna put the basil in the smaller one, chamomile in the bigger one. Oh, this is so nice to have this tray and to be able to stand up in here and do this. Oh, already smells incredible. Quite a bit later now. Delilah's tucked up in bed. It's now time for us to have our dinner. It's such a nice evening. I can hear the birds singing. It's still, it's not windy for the first time in weeks. We've got people coming around for a barbecue tomorrow, so hopefully the weather will be just as nice. Oh, these light evenings are making me so happy. It feels like summer. Oh look, and our poppies have finally come out. Got loads of poppies coming through this year. They're one of my absolute favourite plants in this garden. Delilah's clematis has come out on her climbing frame. Little bumblebee there. The tulips have now died, so we'll pull those out and then replace them with the compact sunflowers. I think we put plenty grass seed in Delilah's fairy garden. It's taken over. Oh my goodness, look. I think we have some teeny tiny apples growing. I'm really gonna go now. So as always, hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye bye.
Goodbye.